Michael, hey, it's Martin Chuck here. Apologize for the long delay in getting this video back to you, but it's been a hell of a summer here at Tethro. It's been great, been super busy. I'm enjoying a nice autumn day here in October, and I had some time to come out and put this video down for you, talk about your golf swing. I like your golf swing a lot. You have a pretty common issue that most reasonable players have. Your path is just too inside out. It's a little too shallow to have successful iron shots. It's probably pretty good off the tee. You know, that video you sent, you hit a couple of irons. I saw a couple of face-ons, a couple down the lines. And basically, I saw a motion. Here's a plane board. I saw a motion that if you were using this plane board, you'd probably crash into the plane board on the way down and, you know, and exit out over here somewhere. And my guess is sometimes you probably hit shots that go left, and you probably think that you've come over the top. Again, that's pretty common for a functional golfer like yourself. I mean, you've got good looking golfer hands. Your ball position looks great. You're like me. You're nerdy enough to have a net and a mat at home to where you like to practice. But you kind of got stuck somewhere there with your path being a little too inside out, a little too shallow. So what happens is, you know, inside out and shallow path, you've got this motion that requires a lot of face closure in order to hit it down your target line. So what can happen, you know, I've got this, where's that golf ball I brought with me? So I've got a golf ball that I've colored in, you know, you can clearly see it's half and half here. Colored green on one half and left it white on the other. So what happens, and I'll set the green side toward the camera. So for you inside out swingers, you really feel like you're coming over the top. You're really, most cases you're not. I very rarely see decent players come over the top. I see a lot of decent players get slightly under plane and then overcorrect with the hands. They run out of right arm and the club hits the green side of the golf ball, not the white side of the golf ball. It results in a pull hook. Very rarely do I see good players hit big pull slices. Very rarely. I always see better players hitting pull hooks. Think about it. You don't see too many good players, you know, actually coming over the top and hitting some kind of shot that peels left and goes to the right. Usually it's a shot that goes left. And with today's technology, we realize that the face is really what's important. The path has very little to do with ball flight as compared to the importance of the face. TrackMan, recent research, high-speed technology, you know, the face is king. If we can manage what the face is doing, we're going to play a lot of great golf. But to manage great golf, to manage the face, we have to have some concepts about path. And Mike, in your case, one of my favorite drills is simply to if we can take a dowel or a shaft, and this will be hard to see from your camera perspective, but what I've done is I've created a groove in the grass right there. And what I like to do is I like to put some golf balls just ahead of that groove and hit some shots. Nobody's coming, perfect, not going to hurt anybody. Hit some shots that we have some divots left of that line. Now what you see there's a divot left of that line. That divot really has a leftward look to it. If you followed where that ball went, the ball went pretty much exactly where I aimed it. Okay, most amateurs that are getting decent, they don't have a divot for one thing. Okay, they're so shallow that they collect the golf ball and their swing is too much inside out, too much low to high. So what happens, where's my green golf ball here? So you can see the white side's facing me, the green side's away from me. Their path is inside out and a little bit shallow. So I don't know if you can be able to follow this ball flight, but it looks a little something like this. You know, so there's a ball that is left and hooking. So that path was inside out. My golf ball hit the outside of the golf ball, the green side of the golf ball. My result is a pull hook. A lot of people think it's over the top. Okay, that's not over the top. And if I show you on camera here, really up close, you can see that there's a lot of green Sharpie mark on the face of that golf club. So, Mike, back to you. Let's get an impression on the ground, or do this in a fairway bunker. I love the fairway bunker exercise. If you go to YouTube, there's look up Martin Chuck. There's a great fairway fairway bunker drill there that I think will help you a lot. And bottom line is, learn where your swing bottom is and understand that for better players, the feeling is really a feeling of over the top. Now, by the time we add some speed to this over the top feeling, it really kind of planes out and isn't over the top. But there's a reason why Corey Pavin had this practice swing that looked like this. There's a reason why Tom Watson says in his YouTube video, if you look it up, his secret to golf is when he felt like his golf swing did this, over the top move. We get so stuck in swinging inside out, and we have for years. That's how I was taught. It's unfortunate, but we were taught that way. On plane is correct. Finding out where your low point is very, very important. So thanks again for sending your video in. Thanks for being part of the Tour Striker family, and all the best to you and good luck. If you have any questions, shoot me an email.